So you came back for a little bit more of that canine bitch league. Well, right on. So when I finished up, everybody's rolling around on the ground thinking we was going to go rob someplace for our initiation. That was fun. I guess I was laughing a little bit too. It's kind of funny, you know. That wasn't going to happen. So anyway, Genghis says, so you ready? And I was like, yeah, I'm ready, but there's no way we can spend the night in the girls' dorm, man. We got bed checks. They got bed checks. He's like, yeah, you ain't got to go have to spend the night, man. You just got to go through. I was like, you just got to go through? He's like, that's right. I was like, okay. I thought you could only get into the girls' dorm from the inside. How are we supposed to open the door? He goes, well, on the north end and the south end, you know, they got those big porch-like things on the outside. Go up to the north end, just tap on the door. We got somebody on the inside going to let you in. You just got to get through without getting caught. I'm like, okay. Easy enough. How's three of us going to get through there? He goes, what do you mean, three of you? I was like, yeah, how's three of us going to get in there? He's like, well, there is no three. It's just you. I was like, it's just me? How's it just me? He's like, well, you know, Edge, look how big he is. He's in like Flynn. And Snoopy, he's the only Eskimo I've ever met, so he's in like Flynn. I'm like, oh, so it rolls like that? He goes, it rolls exactly like that. And I was like, okay, sweet potatoes. Well, how can I do this? But I figured it out pretty quick. When we first arrived at Job Corps, they issued you these clothes, which were military issue camouflage. And everybody wore them, guys and girls. So I went over to my locker, took my boots off, slid a pair of those pants on over my jeans, put a shirt over my shirt, so I'm in all camo, just like half the girls were walking around, half the guys were walking around in. Grabbed a towel out of the bathroom. Everybody had the same color towel. Walked out the dorm, walked right over to the north end of that girl's dorm. Tapped on it. That door came open. It was about 9 o'clock at night, so it was kind of dark, which was on my side. But as soon as I started entering through that door, I put that towel over my head, remembering that girls are always washing their hair. So I figured that nobody would notice somebody walking around with a towel on their head, washing their hair, right? So as soon as I get inside, I notice that's where their office area is, and their TV area, and the living, socializing type area. So I'm like, oh wow, there's no way I can get through there. So I hit the stairs, go up to the next floor, and it's a hallway with rooms that are coming off them. But it is just packed in the hallway of girls yelling and screaming and talking, and I'm like, well, I can't get through there. So I go up to the third floor. Well, there's only a couple people walking through there, same thing, you know, hallway and rooms, but I think I can make it. So I start walking down and get about halfway through, and I feel these hands on me, pull me in this room. I'm like, oh, she's, and it's this big, huge Indian chick named Bubba. She goes, Canine Bitchley, what are you doing in the girls' dorm? I was like, how'd you know it was me? She goes, oh, I know that walk. I was like, right on. Then all of a sudden I hear this, Canine Bitchley, what are you doing in here? I was like, hey, Destiny, how you doing? She goes, you're going to get yourself in a lot of trouble. I said, I just came up here to say hello to you. She goes, yeah, right. Get the hell out of our dorm. I was like, all right, you know, I'm getting ready to get up out of here. Ain't no problem, baby. You know, I'll see you ladies later. She just walked off, and Bubba was like, yeah, we'll see you later. I was like, oh, yeah. So anyway, you know, put the towel over the rest of my head, you know, peeked out. Nobody's really in the hallway. Go and make my way all the way down to the south side. Go down the stairs. I didn't meet anybody. It was awesome. Got all the way to the bottom. Came busting up out of that south door. Hit that sidewalk, started heading towards the back end of Dorm 2, and I hear this, hey, you in the towel. I was like, oh, crap, that's Gatsmeyer. I just take off running. He goes, hey. Right then I hear these sirens start going off like an air raid siren, but I just kept on running, you know. Booked up in the back of Dorm 2, threw the towel down to the side, started taking off the shirt, you know, and I didn't notice anybody chasing me or anything, but those sirens were just screaming. And so I saw a couple Scoofus McGoofuses sitting over there, and I was like, hey, Scoofus McGoofuses, what's all that siren stuff about? And they're like, oh, wow, man, that's bad weather sirens, like a blizzard's coming. I was like, what do you mean like a blizzard's coming? Like, hey, man, there's a blizzard coming when you hear those sirens, so get ready. Turn the page.